Welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Thursday, February 3rd. I'm your host for today's program again, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. So here are some of the news stories for the day and the week from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Navajo President Ben Shelley has ordered flags flown at half-staff in honor of Navajo code talker Johnny Alfred. Tribal officials said the 91-year-old Alfred passed away this last weekend. Flags were lowered across the Navajo Nation for 5 days starting on February 2nd. Alfred enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1942. He was one of hundreds of Navajos who used a code based on their native language to confound the Japanese during World War II. Alfred is survived by his wife, 5 children, 20 grandchildren, and 30 great-grandchildren. Marigold Tribal Chairman Robert Martin offered his congratulations to Marigold Linton of the Marigold Band of Mission Indians recently after President Barack Obama presented her with a presidential award for excellence in science, mathematics, and engineering mentoring. Marigold overcame a childhood of poverty and racial intolerance to become one of the nation's leading educators, Martin said. Her lifelong dedication to mentoring American Indians and other minorities is an inspiration to us all, and her story personifies the high importance our tribe places in the transformational value of education in children's lives. Linton, who in 1954 became the first American Indian student to attend UC Riverside and was one of 11 people and 4 organizations to receive the award and meet with President Obama during a recent White House ceremony. A California tribe is moving forward with plans to build a $250 million casino in northeast Fresno County. The Big Sandy Rancher, a band of Western Mono Indians, is seeking public comment on its report detailing how the project would affect travel, land use, and other environmental factors in the region. The proposed casino would be located on a 48-acre site near Fremont and would include a 75,000 square foot gambling floor, a entertainment hall, and a 300-room hotel. The project has been in the works since 2004, and the tribe has switched development partners twice since then. An estimated 300 wild bison were captured January 31st after migrating out of Yellowstone National Park, and officials say many are likely to be slaughtered in coming days under a governmental-sponsored animal disease program. The bison had traveled about past Yellowstone's northern boundary, heading toward areas where officials fear they might come in contact with cattle. They were driven back into the park this Monday afternoon and placed in holding pens where they will be tested for exposure to the disease brucellosis. Bison that test positive will be shipped to slaughter and the meat distributed to American Indian tribes and food banks, officials said. Approximately half of Yellowstone's bison have been exposed to brucellosis, biologists say, although no bison to cattle transmissions have ever been recorded. Park spokesman Al Nash said the decision to capture and slaughter came after 2 attempts to haze the animals back into the park failed. The Coushatta tribe has added an Israeli skin product to its properties, seeing it as a way to establish additional revenue for the tribe. Tribal leaders believe AI natural skin care products will also create jobs. Tribal Chairman Kevin Sickey says they are working to develop new businesses and expand their revenues based beyond the casino the tribe owns. The Coushatta tribe of Louisiana owns and operates Coushatta Casino Resort in Kinder, Louisiana, which now employs more than 2,700 area residents. Cherokee Nation Businesses has completed the purchase of ETI Professionals, a Colorado-based company offering strategic project management and staffing solutions. ETI caters to many large federal agencies and commercial clients, providing services on information technology, science, engineering, missions to support service, and all kinds of other things. ETI's home office is located in Lakewood, Colorado, but regional offices exist in San Antonio, Texas, Tampa, Florida, Baltimore, Maryland, and Shirley, Massachusetts. The company has 375 employees and contracts in 40 states, serving the United States Departments of Commerce, Defense, Energy, Health and Human Services, Homeland Security, Interior Transportation, and the EPA. Northern Arizona University's College of Education has published a new book honoring our heritage, culturally appropriate approaches to teaching Indigenous students, edited by NAU professors John Rayner, William Saka Estawawa Gilbert, and Louise Lockhart in 2011. This book is the seventh in a series of monographs related to teaching Indigenous students published by NAU and is dedicated to the memory of William G. DeMert Jr., who was a Tlingit Oglala Lakota, and DeMert Jr., who spent his life working to improve the education of Indigenous students, including helping to found the National Indian Education Association. The editors anticipate that this collection of 9 papers will assist educators and policymakers to understand how the education of Indigenous children can be improved through building on their cultural heritage and involving their families and local communities. The entire contents of this new paperback book are also freely available online at nau.edu. We'll put that URL up there for you to be able to find. And that will be the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to say miigwech for showing up and come back again soon. Tomorrow on Friday is your host, Kimberly Acosta.